This must be that beautiful. Zoom!
Mortal fool! You
You!
You're alive! comes.
Your tongue!
Hides from the dead.
Knew I heard something. Come on, come on! That'll teach you. That'll teach you. Where'd you come from?
Doing.
Yeah.
You are not welcome now.
What are you doing?
Never should have.
Yo!
You are not welcome here. You can never truly stop me. I will return.
Done and done. It's nothing. Your Schul! I'm okay with the dark, but I've spent more than my share of time in caves already.
Until next time. What can I do for you? All right then.
It's a fine day with you around.
I had another run-in with the Thieves Guild.
Be careful.
Welcome back. Good
The
to see you
Thieves Guild
again.
has Maven
I've been
Blackbriar
adventuring
there.
across Tamriel since
One
I was a
snap of her
fresh-faced
fingers
young
and you
woman,
could end up
barely
adrift
able
in
to
jail.
swim. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, Elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between. Many years ago, I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of wealth. You and I are alike. We seek challenge and great fortune. But for me, that's where the similarities end. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust. It was lost years ago in a Dwemer ruin. Without it, I feel almost as defenseless as a newborn. I don't think I'll ever be able to find a replacement. I couldn't ask you to undertake such a treacherous journey. It would be a fool's errand. But I see that spark in your eye, and I know better than to warn you away. Grimsever rests within the Dwemer ruin of Misinchaleft. Tread carefully, friend. Those same ruins almost took my life. I was adventuring in the depths of the ruins when I was attacked by a massive construct, like nothing I had ever seen. When the Colossus struck, Grimsever was knocked from my grasp, and I was wounded badly. It was only through blind luck that I was able to crawl away from the Dwemer abomination and make my way to the surface. I must have collapsed, because the next thing I remember is Erin standing over me, tending to my wounds. Maven Blackbriar, she's bribed countless... They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them.
Blessings of Mara upon you. Wonderful. Mara is the goddess of love. The temple spreads her gifts by tending to the sick, the poor, and the lost. We also perform wedding ceremonies for all the loving couples in Skyrim. Yes, if you were ready, of course. Are you familiar with how marriage works in Skyrim? Typically, love in Skyrim is as earnest as the people who live here. Life is hard and short, so there's little room for long courtship. A person who is looking for a spouse simply wears an amulet of Mara about the neck, showing they are available. When another person shows interest and the two agree to be together, one of them comes to the temple and we arrange a ceremony. Of course. Right now, the best you could provide is coin. We need all the help we can get. Thank you. I can promise you that this will be put to good use. Mara's domain encompasses the emotions we strive the most to embrace: love, compassion, and understanding. It's difficult to appreciate her gifts in these dark times, but you should consider her light a beacon in the storm. May you return to her benevolence in safety. How may I help you, my daughter?
I'm no fan of the sun, but it would be better than this.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
The fairest prices and the highest quality in Sky.
Good to see you.
I've never
Finally,
seen the
someone
old
useful is
settlement.
around.
The city really gets
What do you want? Something you need, you
I
miserable
can't
wretch.
believe we... Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Yes? What is it that you want?
Just looking at you makes me
I hope the
upset.
Wilds claim you one of these days. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward. May wisdom
Good to have you
forever
by my
light your
side,
path.
friend. I need reliable people around.
You have something to say, dog? Something on your mind?
Sibyl Stentor has a grasp of magical theory. No doubt most folk in Skyrim consider the dragon. Speak if you must, but mind your tongue. I do not suffer fools gladly. You are free to leave.
Got lots of things to take care of. What do you need?
My position. At last! I have searched for this drum for 20 years. The college treasury is a bit thin right now, but I can show you some tricks I learned from my days with the army. Well, you've come to the right place. I suppose I should return to my papers.
It makes me sad whenever I think... Oh, sorry. My mind wanders sometimes. I was just thinking about Finn's loot. Over a year ago, thieves broke into the college and made off with a lot of valuable things, mostly gold and silver. But they also stole Finn's loot. We just learned where the bandits fled to, and I very much want that loot back. Finn was the bard who invented the 8-course loot that is commonplace today. Until he found a way to string the extra courses, bards only had 6-course loots. The loot they stole is Finn's original 8-course loot. I doubt they even realize its true value. Glad that distraction's over.
Anything I can do for you, the pleasure's all mine.
Very good. Let's continue with our practice.
That was my
It's your job
Add a bit of emphasis on
excite the crowd, draw them in, and they will love you for it.
My position, Dean of History, actually covers a wide range of subjects. I teach
You
poetry,
and me,
writing
we're the only
history,
people...
and the finer
Not
arts
much,
of
to be honest. Their return was a shock to us all. Gerard Germain has some tomes about them in the library, if you're interested. May song speed you along. Welcome to Solitude, home of the arts here in Skyrim.
I'm so glad you got back from Olaf's tomb okay. They gave you a tougher task.
Fletching
Maybe you
suits
need
me.
a partner.
It's difficult and sometimes tedious.
Two
But a
women,
well-made
the
arrow
dusty
strikes
road,
forth like the
stabbing
fury
men
of a
at the
god.
tavern, a fortune and need something? Claimed.
That's it, out there to the north. We used to keep a boat around here to get there and back.
You're not welcome here.
Hey, so...
Go away.
Before we go in there...
Trespassers.
I think so. And thanks for asking. I wanted to thank you for getting me this far. But after we get in there, I'm going to go my own way for a while. I think. I know your friends would probably want to kill everything in here. I'm hoping you can show some more control than that. Once we're inside, just keep quiet for a bit. Let me take the lead.
Lady Serana's back. Open the
Is that
gate.
an amulet of Mara? I'm surprised someone like you isn't spoken for. Still here.
Lord
You lead, I'll
Harkon's
follow.
a great man. Best show him the... How dare you trespass here?
Wait, Serana? Is that truly you? I cannot believe my eyes. My lord, everyone! Serana has returned!
I guess I'm expected.
I can't believe it.
My long-lost daughter returns at last. I trust you have my Elder Scroll.
After all these years, that's the first thing you ask me? Yes, I have the scroll.
Of course,
She has the
delighted
scroll.
to see you, my daughter. Must I really say the words aloud? Ah, if only your traitor mother were here. I would let her watch this reunion before putting her head on a spike. Now tell me, who is this stranger you have brought into our hall?
This is my savior, the one who freed me.
For my daughter's safe return, you have my gratitude. Tell me, what is your name? I am Harkon, Lord of this court. By now, my daughter will have told you what we are. Perhaps you should. I count some of the oldest and most powerful vampires in Skyrim among the members of my court. For centuries we lived here, far from the cares of the world. All that ended when my wife betrayed me and stole away that which I valued most. You have done me a great service, and now you must be rewarded. There is but one gift I can give that is equal in value to the Elder Scroll and my daughter. I offer you my blood. Take it and you will walk as a lion among sheep. Men will tremble at your approach, and you will never fear death again. Yes, I can smell it on you. The power of my blood will purge that filth and make you whole again. I will banish you from this castle. I will spare your life this once, but after that, you are prey. Perhaps you still need convincing. Behold the power! This is the power that I offer. Now, make your choice. Be still. Awake at last. Good. The power is growing within you, and now you must learn to wield it. With my guidance, you will become a deadly instrument, striking terror into the hearts of mortals wherever you tread. Now listen to my words, and do as I instruct. The true power of the ancient blood is found in the form of the Vampire Lord. Assume the mantle of the Vampire Lord, and we will continue. In this form, you can drain the life from your foes with your right hand. With your left hand, you can wield the power of blood magic to raise the dead. You can also call upon the powers of night to turn into a swarm of bats and reappear some distance away. Should you run out of magicka, you can descend to the ground and fight as the beasts do. Do so now, and we will continue. Good. You are weaker while on the ground, because you cannot access the blood magic. However, the Night Powers are still yours to command, and your claws are still formidable weapons. Over time, your powers will grow in strength, and you will find new ways to use your gifts. There is much to learn, but if you master the powers of the Vampire Lord, few enemies will be able to stand against you. There is one last thing you must know. Slaying mortal men with your life drain grants you new night powers and blood magic. I keep a stable of thralls in the castle, should you need to feed like the baser vampires to stave off the sun. That is all I have to teach you. If you wish to be reminded of these lessons, you need only ask. I have a task that will test your new powers. But first, do you have any questions? As a vampire, you will gain new powers, but also a weakness to sunlight. With each passing day that you do not feed, that weakness will become more deadly, but your powers will also become stronger. Feed upon those who are sleeping, and your vulnerability to sunlight will diminish along with your powers. When you first transform into a vampire lord, you will hover and descend to the ground. With experience, your powers will grow. Good. Go and speak to Garen Marethi. Tell him it is time. He will understand.
Huh?
You have earned my trust, so I will share what I can. Serana and her mother disappeared long ago. I commanded every vampire in the court to look for them, but after centuries of searching without success, I lost hope. In my heart, I know that it was my wife, Valerica, who took my beloved daughter away from me. If I ever see her again, she will pay most dearly for that betrayal. What else do you want to know? Her name was Valerica. I will say only that we did not part on good terms. What else do you want to know? Very well.
Well met, sister. Good to see a new face here, especially one that isn't attached to an elf. Between you and me, there's too many of them. Can't trust a lot of them. Never could. Want my advice? Avoid getting wrapped up in Vingalmo's schemes. He's after the throne, and he'll kill anyone that gets in his way. Of course not. He's an elf, isn't he? He'll cozy up to you, use his honey's words to get you to lower your guard, then use you and throw you away when he's done with you. You'll watch yourself around him. Until next time.
Do you need something?
There's plenty for all.
Leave me in peace.
You'll be a welcome addition to the court, I'm sure. If I may, let me offer you a piece of advice. Be careful who you trust.
Not all of us have the court's best interests at heart. Orthiolf, for example. He'll tell you he means well, but believe me, he can't be trusted at all. Keep that in mind, will you? He claims to serve loyally, but he really covets the throne. He sees himself in charge someday. His ambition will justify any actions. Put your faith in him, and you will regret it, I promise you.
All right, then.
I have everything I need right here.
Do you need something? I'm afraid you're beyond my meager abilities. I'm sorry I cannot serve you better. I hope I have something that interests you. I always wish to be of service. Whatever is required. I'm happy to do whatever is asked of me. I only wish to be useful. Often I take on tasks that Garen or Farron find distasteful, or beneath them. If I can remain useful, those above me will see fit to keep me here. Good hunting.
Yes? Yes?
Need something?
I'm sure Lord Harkon is grateful you've returned his daughter. Lord Harkon, remember your place. Now what is our Lord's wish? Well, well. He wants the chalice, then. You've heard of the Bloodstone Chalice? It is a rather well-kept secret. The chalice has been in Lord Harkon's possession for quite some time now. It is, when used properly, able to increase the potency of our powers. He has neglected using it for ages. If he wants it filled now, then grander things are afoot. This is good. Follow me. I'll take you to it. Lord Harkon has never cared to use the chalice, relying on his more than adequate powers until now. This is an intriguing change. Excuse us. I need to fetch the Bloodstone Chalice.
The chalice? Why?
What you up to, Garan?
Lord Harkon's orders, Orthiolf. Calm yourself. Our friend here has been ordered to fill the chalice.
Really?
Indeed. She's off to Redwater Den.
Well then, best of luck to you.
Vingalmo and Orthiolf are Harkon's primary advisors. I'm sure they're quite surprised to learn that you're taking the chalice. And here we are.
Do you need something?
Do you need something?
This chalice needs to be filled directly from the blood spring that is the source of Redwater Den. But that's not enough. Once that's done, the blood of a powerful vampire needs to be added to it. Keep in mind that Redwater Den has fallen into, well, let's just say less reputable members of society now dwell there. It's your choice whether to attempt to deal with them or force your way through. Hurry back. You don't want to keep Lord Harkon waiting. Do you need something?
Huh?
Let's kill someone!
Need something? I'm an orc. What do you want? Not really. I'm from the Strongholds. They kicked me out. One of the chief's wives propositioned me. I refused to break the code. She lied. Said I asked her to marry me. I refused to pay the blood price. Got banished. I need someone dead. Can't I just tell you? She needs to die, the wife. Morzogegru Urgesh in Largashbur. One more thing. Bring me her heart for a special reward.
How can I assist, This one needs something?
Yes, listener? Very well, listener.
Yes?
Yeah?
How may Majira be of service?
Why are you people doing this?
Till next time.
Yes, listener. How may I serve you?
The new initiates are working out well. Eager, dedicated, and not afraid to get their hands wet.
Do you need alchemy components? Or training? Kill well and often.
God strike you down.
I'm just one of the miners. I don't want any trouble. Thoring runs the inn. Speak to him.
Need a room? Don't worry. Sure thing. It's yours. They say Fallion of Morthal has studied vampires. Draugr and all magic.